David, you had a question?
Yeah, the David difference here. Joe, it is a honor to speak with you today. I just want to know, like, obviously you had a legendary career, and wrestling has got to be in the blood. Are you still watching the current products? Anything? And what are your thoughts?
So I'm not.
Okay.
And I say that I'm not.
There it is.
Nah, I do have thoughts, though.
Okay.
On occasion, they're weird and strange thoughts. tend to make me have to medicate regularly. So I don't watch the products that exist today consistently by any means, but I catch glimpses of things. Every once in a while I get told that, hey, there was a really good match here or there, and my brother being at WWE for a long time, WWF, WWE, 19 years total, and then going on over to AEW, and so I've always had a need or reason, especially if he calls me and says, hey, did you watch this? Or are you going to watch this? Which he did with AEW at one point, and I did watch because I hadn't watched prior to him calling me and saying, you didn't watch it? And, what I see is things that just aren't my taste. Okay. And that's really what it boils down to. It's preference, right? It's what you like or what you don't like. It has nothing to do with what's right or wrong. If it's putting butts in the seat, then it's doing something right. It's just not my preference. Now, as I say that, a lot of what I see, the athleticism that exists amongst these guys, they put me to shame. I couldn't have done 1/3, maybe even 1/4 of what some of these guys are capable of doing. And nor would I have wanted to, because I'm already beat up enough and have enough trouble getting out of the chair. I worry about them in that regard. Some of these guys who are fairly young and who are just beating the crap out of their bodies. But that I don't favor the products that I see. I don't favor the matches that I see in most instances. But I am very appreciative of how hard they work and the athleticism that they have and the amazing things that these guys can do that in my dreams.
Yeah, no, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. But I'm so curious as far as, obviously the industry has changed a lot since you were doing your thing. Like, what is some of the stuff that, when you say it's not for you right now, like, what are some of the things that may turn you off about it?
I think what we've gotten to is a lot of spots that are run that just very closely approach what I would witness when I went to Mexico the first time, in the lucha libre kind of style of wrestling. A lot of acrobatics involved now. The storytelling, although I've seen a couple of matches from some of the guys that the storytelling was phenomenal because they were given the time to do it. Mm-hmm. So that's the other thing. The way the matches are set is there's not that time in most instances to tell the traditional story of a wrestling match, which never changes. Has never changed. There's multiple ways to approach it, but the stories never change, or at least that's my take on it.
I agree.
And so, we've gotten away from that. We've gotten away from, I'm the grab a hold guy. I'm the grab a leg and work the leg. I'm the grab an arm, work the arm. Now, I've gone against that multiple times in many different situations, but in general, I'm going to be a bulldog going for the same thing constantly to wear it down. And I just don't see a lot of that.
No, I definitely agree with you on that. It's a whole different sport now. And then the other thing is, and the other thing is that if I have a finish hold, if I have something that's devastating, and every time I throw it every time I do that in a match, and somebody kicks out or somebody jumps up before I even get off the mat, what does it really mean at that point? Right.
So we've gotten to a point where you need to do so much to make it look and to make it do what you want it to do in the ring that it's. I would rather. There was a time where if you slammed somebody, you could cover him and pin him.
Right. Knock the wind down when he's done.
Way past that.